shit too. You all was the one ever since my hair was me and my brothers be ballin' like all three. I can never leave my brother Mario Luka. I can't tell the weather, but I can feel it in the air, rain coming soon. Oh, they talking hot, cool, and more vibe. Making shower on the block, no shampoo to the metal.
What the heck is going on with y'all? It's your boy Heck, and I'm welcoming you back to the What.Da.Hecpodcast, where basketball is an art and the court is our canvas. In this episode, we're going to talk about Luka Doncic dropping 45, 11, and 13. When I tell you Luka is different, Luka is different. Luka is a perfect example in the NBA. If you have high basketball IQ and you know how to play, it trumps speed and athleticism all the time. Every time Luka's on the court, we know he's not the fastest, we know he's not the most athletic. He can dunk. A lot of it has to do with him being 6'8". But because of that, if you can add parts to Luka's game to your game, you should be good. But anyway, before we get started, my Nikola Jokic video did great. It got close to 500 likes. So thank y'all for all tuning in to this video, and seeing that makes me want to post more. And I really appreciate the love and support that y'all always be giving me. My goal is to get to 100 subs by the end of the year. Even though we got 12 days, I think that we could do it. As I always want to sit there and say from the bottom of my heart, thank y'all for the constant support, bro, because y'all really keep me going. Anyway, y'all know the drill. Like, share, subscribe. And with that, let's get it, man. What are some of the strengths and weaknesses about Luka? One of Luka's major strengths is his change of pace. As I always say, you don't gotta be fast. You just got if you are slow, you gotta always be under control, make the right decisions, and always know how to change speeds. If you can't do that, you're gonna be easily locked up in the league. I'm gonna be on with you. 2, Luka can really shoot. It's almost like to the point where if he gets into a rhythm, you're almost not even there. That and his go-to move is a step back, which is extremely hard to guard, especially for wings who are his size, is what makes him a problem to deal with. 3, his basketball IQ. Luka can hit a fly with a basketball across the room. That's how accurate his passes are and how well he sees the court. So if you help, it's going to be an adventure, because 9 times out of 10 he's going to find the open guy and put the ball right on target for an easy shot. Now here's some of his weaknesses. 1, defense. When you lack elite athleticism and elite quickness, it's going to impact you on the defensive side of the ball. That, and he's Dallas's primary scorer, it becomes a lot harder for him to sit there and exert energy and be able to play defense and sit in the chair for long stretches of time. 2, too ball dominant. When you always have the ball in your hand, you turn your teammates into bystanders as spectators. If I got the ball in your hand and I'm isoing Andrew Wiggins, everybody's looking at me, waiting for command. And it gets people out of rhythm in a sense. And finally, lack of athleticism. Whenever he drives and he's at the rim, because he can't jump over you, he's forced to go with a change of pace move instead of sitting there trying to be explosive. It doesn't really impact him because he knows what he's doing. If he's getting guarded by guys who are way more athletic than him and they can time his steps, it's going to become a little bit of an adventure for finishing around the rim for him. But with that, y'all know the drill. Let's get it, man. Pick and roll. What is he going to do? He's going to snake back into space right here. And this is what typically works whenever your man is going over it. Now he's on his back. Now he's going to snake to the open spot and try to get a wide open mid-range. Step back. Rise up. Good job. Pick and roll. Lively rolls hard. Looney has to contain. Andrew Wiggins' job in this position is to tag the roller. Why? Because this right here is a higher percentage shot. All PJ Washington got to do is to put the ball on the rim or where at the spot where Lively can get it, and it's an easy 2 points. So he's going to tag it to stop that action from happening. He hits Lively, plays great defense, but he sees Luka wide open from the wing. Good shot. Boom! Brings the ball down. Changes speeds. This is probably the fastest you're going to see him move. He slows down because if he goes full speed, he's gonna run into the Andrew Wiggins help. Slows down. Athlete's gonna bounce out. Then he does a low gather to a floater. Good shot. Pick and roll. He's attacking. Looney's backpedaling. Now what he does is he does a step back. Andrew Wiggins' momentum still going to the rim, and he rises up. Now, I'm going to explain something to you. That is great defense. I'm not going to hold you. That is great defense. But I'm going to be real with you. The problem is when you're dealing with pros, once the ball gets to their shot pocket, if you do not block it, it's going in. Especially if they've seen a couple go in. Sure enough, good shot. Boom! Luka Doncic got Steph Curry on him. That's a matchup that the Mavericks want to attack. Steph Curry is not a bad defender, but he's not a defender that you want guarding anybody else. So sure enough, Luka's handling the rock. He sees he has all this space on the right side of the court. So what he does is he's going to work him left. They go back right. Attacks left. Then he spins back right. He slows down, shoots a floater. Ironically enough, he's looking for a foul too. Don't worry about it. So he can roll the gaffer. Now, this is a really good pass. What's happening is Pods, because of the pick and roll, has to help on Gaffer's roll. Draymond is splitting the difference. So if Luka stares this down, Draymond is going to deflect it out of bounds or steal it. So what he does is he attacks. He looks him off, and he hits the corner. Good pass, good shot. All right, defensive trick I'm going to teach y'all. If you know a screen is coming and you do not want to get screened, if you run directly behind the man they're screening for, it's physically impossible for the guy to set you a screen that's legal. He sets his double screen action. Gary Payton avoids the first one. He avoids Dinwiddie's screen. But because he's playing on his back, Luka understands all he has to do is curl it straight to the rim, and there's nothing that he can do. He's beat. Attacks, Galay. And what? Luka rejects the screen. Nobody helps. Luka throws up a lob to Derek Lively. Hey! Lively's at the screen. He comes, attacks. Buddy Hield comes out to tag on Lively. He hits the skip pass right to the corner. Good shot. Boom! Transition. 3 on 4. Luka slow trailing it. Nobody picks up the ball. Good shot. Boom! Okay, Dinwiddie attacks. He hits the corner. Steph runs him off the 3-point line. He attacks. He hits Dinwiddie, who's wide open in the corner because he bubbles out. Gary Payton has to step over. The next man to rotate was Buddy Hield. Respectfully, this is great defense by the Warriors because they rotated properly. Problem is, Luka is different. As I said it prior, once the ball gets into a set point, if you're not blocking it, it's going in. Good shot. Boom! All right, first, Daniel Gafford hits the screen on Clay. Then it turns into a double screen for Luka. Luka gets the ball in the DHOs. Sets the screen on Daniel Gafford. He slips early. Throws a lob. Throws a pass. He's done. This is not more of an Luka assist. He set this up. This is more of Kyrie being Kyrie. As I always say, Kyrie Irving, watching Kyrie Irving is good for the soul. Jabs, attacks, goes up, shows, changes. Oh, hey, what? Attacks. Brandon Position cuts it off. Now, Clay is wide open on this, but by the time he could find the angle to make this pass, he would have came in. 43 came in to pick a play. So what he does, he relaxes, he calms down. PJ Washington is curling wide open for the wing. Good shot. Boom! Now Luka's playing defense. This is a good defense. He's beat. He got him to drop his stance. Now here's the problem with Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins doesn't do a good job of protecting the ball. He has the ball too close to his midline, and when he does, because of that, Luka swipes down on the ball, gets stripped. Right? Luka sets the screen for Kyrie Irving. Then he gets a DHO from Lively. So that's Wiggins. Wiggins is behind it. Because he's focused on cutting off his ankle, he steps back. It's a difficult shot. Boom! One of the things I want y'all to start paying attention to is when y'all driving, pay attention where the help defense is and where the dig defenders are. Or dig defenders, aka the defender that's going to reach in and dig at the ball while you're driving. Because I promise you, I played with guys who will sit there and forget basketball is played 5-on-5, not 1-on-1. And sure enough, he's not looking for the dig defender, and he gets stripped and complains about fouls that he has to see. So he attacks. Steph Curry digs. He picks the ball up, goes through the contact, good floater off the glass. Luka brings the ball down. Swing behind. fakes a step back on Looney, got him beat. Now here's the craziest thing about this pass. I genuinely thought that this is going to PJ Washington in the corner, because this is the easiest read. He's open. Now granted, Buddy Hield should be able to spin off this and get to PJ Washington enough time, but instead he hits Klay Thompson on the wing, who was wide open. Good pass. Good shot. Boom! Brings the ball down. Got Buddy Hield on his heels. Attacks. Step back. Good shot. Boom! There's nothing you can do about that, buddy. That's a great shot. So attacks. Attacks. Bumps. Now, one of the things I'm going to tell you is how he gets this foul. As a defender, you're not allowed to go into the offensive player's cylinder and initiate contact. So, if he would have sat there and would have jumped, keep his hands up straight up, and he was in defensive positioning, and Luka would have sat there, threw his body into him, and they both fell, it would be a charge. But because he bites on the puff fakes and jumps into him, Luka gets his easy free throw. Gets his easy and one. Good shot. And Luka played out of his mind. So he was making the right read. He was hitting shots when he has to. He was getting his teammates involved. So much so he was giving the Golden State Warriors fits. They ended up scoring 140 points, and they needed every single one of them because the Warriors scored 133. The first thing I noticed about Luka is different. His court vision is LeBron James-esque. Nobody is even close. It's him, Jokic, and LeBron probably have the best court, and Chris Paul probably have the best court vision in the NBA. 2, he is an elite scorer in and of his own right. If Jokic wasn't doing what he was doing this season, Luka would be an MVP candidate. The problem is he just got to be in shape and remain healthy throughout the whole entire season for him to win an MVP. I believe he's generally going to win an MVP relatively soon. Not next year, probably the year after. But it's going to be interesting to see how Luka plays. But hey, let me know how y'all feel in the comment section below. With that, thank y'all for tuning into the What.Da.Heck podcast. Like, share, subscribe. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know the drill. We turn down.